Yes, all is well in Nigeria. Yes, we continue to forge ahead in the industry, and we feel the future of this country remains in industry. And the key factor remains in industry is employment, training, and a long-term thinking. So when you are investing the money, it has to be a long term. Industry is 30 years, 50 years ahead. You don't think of today. Moreover, industry, yeah,
So,
moreover, industry will continue to growth, and economically, that's the future of this country, in my opinion, where you have labor available, and they are very good. In my opinion, labor is very good in Nigeria, and they're very hardworking.
okay, please can you tell us how the situation of business has been in Nigeria?
Business has been challenging uh, because of there's been a problem to get some forex, but I think government is trying their best. Nevertheless, I think we have different aspect of business. We in Sona Group think very carefully which industries we are applying, and we are 85% on a local raw material. And slowly, by end of year, we'll be looking at 90% local raw material. So when you're in the industry where you feel that raw material can be local, then the import content requirement is very low. And that's the way the industry should grow. You name anything, either recycling, you name on metal processing, gas, LNG. There are a number of areas that I think we can create 100% local. Yes, there are some industries presently that we have within the Sona Group that has 100% local raw material. So we are not worried about forex, and but the but the emphasis now on the project should be in our group, and are they that we are always moving ahead with 100% export from here and 100% local raw material. So those are opportunities that we see, that I think we can rather create foreign exchange other than utilizing a foreign exchange from Central Bank of Nigeria.
Okay. How have you been able to manage your Nigerian employees?
I think Nigerian employees are very hardworking, good employees, and they are also diligent. They learn fast, and it's not difficult to manage them. Um, yes, you have to pay them what is their due, and make sure we pay them, and we encourage them. We also give awards where we make people feel that they are absolutely responsible for their jobs, and they are, in my opinion, Nigerian workers are not difficult to work. They are much easier than many other countries.
Okay, so let's talk about how the increment in dollar, fuel, and insecurity. Have you been able to manage that in the Nigeria?
I think security, definitely, when you have more unemployment, the security aspect can be challenged. That's the reason I would say that industry should expand further, and government policy does encourage us at this moment, including Ministry of Industries, who has been forefront to encourage other industries to expand. And that's one of the reasons I think we are encouraged to go further, because attitude of the ministry is also accurate, that they must help to bring more production and contain locally economically. Economically, I think if they contain, this country will move forward. This country has a great future. You have a beautiful land. You also have good agriculture land where we are now moving into agriculture. And I think creating raw material locally, that is our focus as well. So we are looking at plantation. We have done already coconut plantation, and we are going increasing more. We are looking at another 500 acres. to 1,000 acre to plant more, whereby we can get much more raw material. We're looking at soya, and then we are looking at rice processing, rice project. So yes, Nigeria can be self-sufficient as far as food is concerned, provided yes, more people go into agriculture. Agriculture is very important. Any nation can only survive on agriculture, not depending on outside resources that people will go and buy, or government has to spend money for the food. That's a very dangerous thing, to be honest with you. I think many countries, if they don't focus, there's already a weather change, and weather change you can affect all those areas where the drought and other thing can occur. So, in my opinion, cultivating is the key, and having self-sufficient of food. Then not only that, but I think the more food you have, the pricing can be better and much more economical for people. It should not be so high that people cannot afford, they're not having a full meal and they suffer. Already, transport, if you look at it, having a challenge with diesel prices going up. And I find it very difficult to understand why these prices are there, where poor people will not be able to survive. The cost of even their transportation is just too expensive.
Okay. Finally, what are the brands of your products and how positions are they in African market?
I think brands are good. We have created, luckily, that we are not in one area. We are in drinks, including ethanol drinks. We are into biscuit manufacturing. Biscuit manufacturing is also creates a lot of food area, and quality is good. We are in all the department shops, and it is good for people to be getting different type of product, and different type of product is giving the choice to people. The choice to people is very necessary. You know, you cannot say they don't have a choice because it's made in Nigeria. No, made in Nigeria, in fact, produces fresh biscuits other than import. And the import is not the key, in my opinion, to bring imported biscuits. You need to employ labor here. It's much more economical that you employ your own local people and create the jobs other than importing. Import is not necessity, in my opinion. Unless it's emergency things that they are not produced in this country, I think import should not be there. There's no reason. Yes, essential commodity, essential things that you require, any country will require that area. So that's what I think. I think priority should be given to more industry, priority should be given to the more agriculture, more power sector, more roads, all these area where the government can spend more money. Education is another area. Education, I would say, is very, very important. Enlightenment of the people. Education creates future for people, and it creates also a good society because they become much more responsible. And responsibility is a very important factor. When you have built a structure of society and you have people who are educated, they think how we have to live, how the area should be neat and clean, and how they should move. So I think that society, building society, education is a key to go forward. And I think everybody is right to have education. Everybody should be knowledgeable and understanding, and that's the way civil order can work very well.
Country, and what is your message since Crusaders Association will be giving an award based on your work across Western African countries? So, what is your message for them as well?
I think it's very simple. Why is simple? Because when I mentioned that industries are key, we also have in Ghana, Avnash Industries, Ghana Limited. And in fact, Avnash Industries is into food. We have a rice plantation in up north in Tamale, and over 15,000 farmers are employed. Now they produce rice. We buy rice from them, we pay them cash, and it generates the economy within the local country, and it's important. Then we are into oil, vegetable oil. We are the port in Tema that produces, we import the oil, we also buy local oil, which is produced in plantation. So we encourage local industry, and it's good for us to increase that area, encourage them. We could buy, I mean, we could buy volume. We are processing oil, but funny enough that yes, we are also exporting. 85% export from Ghana. Now, conversion back again, we are now going into margarine, butter, which is also good for poor people. Uh, they need, and it's a byproduct from oil. We also have soap manufacturing, a very big soap manufacturing in Tema. We and applying export. We also produce in a plastic containers, which are exported. Plastic container, plastic items, and they are all exported. You know, it's a pride for any country to have that kind of a manufacturing where the investment requires heavy, but it's a long-term investment. It remains continually. You employ people, you train people, and it's good for the future of the country. You know, young people are coming out. They need opportunity when they come out of the college, and otherwise they get depressed. And of course, it's difficult for parents to manage them when they are under that situation. And I think they deserve their rights.
So, how would you describe the West African Brand Excellent Award 2022 given to you, sir?
I think the key is encouragement. Encouragement for industries. When one gets award, he feels good, and he's been encouraged to go forward more positively to do the best. And I think his award is brings much more courage to industries, and people appreciate, especially industrialists appreciate. And I wish almost other industries should be given same award to encourage them to expand further capacity and employ more people. It is in the interest of the nation.